I go to open mics, I go to bringers, I go to lottery shows, and then I go to the more established shows and I just pay attention, and I'll see someone that makes me laugh, and I'm not thinking about, oh, this is what they're going to do with their career, it's who makes me laugh. One of our main goals is to showcase up-and-coming comics. Like we love the pros and we want to have big names on, but we really want people to discover new comics at the show. Try to have a mixture. Like I'll do people who do more act outs on the same show as someone who's just very, like a machine where they just are joke. I'll do people who do stories. So I like to mix it up. I don't want people to see the same kind of comic on every show. Having it at Rafifi really changed the ball game for us. Comedy every night of the week here. People know it as a comedy venue.
But it's not like too upscale Ars Nova.
Comedians hang out here, so there's camaraderie and there's a real community, and that's what we want to be a part of.
And the staff is really helpful. We get free drinks.
The site's been around since 2003. It was really just kind of an original humor and content site. And then the more I started going to comedy shows, the more I kind of wanted to publicize that. So I'd write little articles about it and do event listings, and then started the photo blog, which really started to connect it more to the comedy scene. And so when I started the show, the site was kind of built in, online PR for it. And now the show kind of, directs people back to the site, so they sort of fuel each other. I want people to go to it for original content, but I also want them to go to it to really find out what's happening in the comedy scene and to discover new comics on the site as well as the show. I just started that Comic of the Week thing because I really want to single out people and say, hey, this guy's awesome, go check out his website.
Basically what happened was that we had some money offered, and then the money got reneged on the original book. The original book was a creationist science textbook, and everybody loved it. And then they said, everybody came back and said, oh yeah, we love this, we're definitely going to move ahead. Let me just pass this on to the top dude at the publishing house, whatever publishing house is, all of them. And they all came back and said they felt it would have jumped their shark in a year and a half's time when it would come out. And they're all retarded and wrong, but they have the money. Now Random House is really interested in this book. It looks really good. It's kind of a variation of the creationist thing. It's a fake Republican think tank, and they purport to offer the final solution to the liberal question.
We're doing a one-off show at Comics Comedy Club, and it's going to be Drink at Work presents Barely Famous, and it's basically going to be an industry showcase.
We definitely have plans to start kind of an East Coast. Couple of East Coast tours that will go in tandem. That's probably not going to happen until the fall, just due to planning.
Craig he's such a brilliant comic, and he's been one of my favorite comedians ever since I started seeing him at Moonwork years ago.
What's up, ladies?
Baldo brings a whole new level to the game for us. He for us was that face that we'd see at all these great shows that we always loved, and I don't think I've ever seen Craig Baldo have a bad set.
I was opening for Michael Winslow. I had the worst 4 days of opening for this cheese dick who would get on stage and be like, hello everybody, and he had a following, and he'd be like, hi, how's it going everybody? Joke, set up punchline. Crickets, and then he'd go, beep, boop, boop, with his
Craig should be synonymous with stand-up comedy in anybody's mind. He's really gracious with the comics, and he gets the audience going. He's everything you want a host to be.
He's a professional.
I want people to, I've said this a bunch of times, but I want people to see the show as a resource. We care about comedy. We don't just care about ourselves. We want people to come to the show and be a part of what we're doing because we think it's important. We actually give a shit about what we're doing.
She has firm hands. Just left a mark. You're like Mom.